workout video you used to.
I know, purple wall. It's the same every year. Groundhog Day.
That's what she said.
Wait, how do you feel first about your position coming out of the lottery in this draft?
You know, we ended up where we thought we would. Obviously, we hoped for some good luck, but we realized the percentages were against us. I think there was a 96% chance. We ended up with the 13th pick, and that is where we ended up. But, you know, if you look at our roster, a lot of the guys in our roster were drafted around that range. You know, guys like the Morris twins, TJ Warren, Eric Blitz was drafted 18th, and on. So, you know, we've had some good success in that range, and you know, we're obviously just starting the workout process here today. It'll go for next couple weeks. And, you know, we'll look at guys with the 13th pick, but also the 44th pick, and really, you know, just to try to get as many guys in as we can. You know, we're obviously primarily focused on those picks, but we're looking at guys in all different ranges in case we want to move up or back or out of the draft. We'll try to get as many bodies in here between now and the draft as we can.
How would you characterize this year's draft pool, just at the top and then the part of
yeah, I think it's pretty strong at the top. You know, I think if you go back and look year to year, I think you know, coming into the draft, 2013 was probably considered a little weaker. Last year was considered a little stronger. This year's probably in the middle of those two overall. There's certainly some good players at the top. I think we'll get a good player at 13. You know, I think it probably does drop off quickly at some point, but I think that point is behind where we're picking at 13. So we like where we're at. Obviously, we would love to have been higher, but you know, I think there's some good players. But you know, again, it's the process. We're just getting started. Today's the first day we've had guys in our gym, and we'll see how it goes over the next 3 or 4 weeks.
With the youth of your roster already, you're bringing in more young guys, or you mentioned getting out as a possibility too?
Yeah, it's a possibility. You know, I think at some point there is a saturation point for young players as you try to put together a team that's capable of competing and making the playoffs in the Western Conference. You know, in 2013 we had 2 first-round picks. Last year we had 3. This year we only have 1, and you know, we're okay with that. So I think it's something we'll look at. Usually those conversations just start right around now, between now and the draft. The serious trade talks start to heat up a little bit. You know, teams want to go through the lottery and see where they're picking and see what the process looks like, and they also want to start the pre-draft workouts and bring players into their gym and see how those guys look. So, you know, I think it's something we're more open to than in the past. But at the same time, you know, we like the players that we think will be there at 13 or that have a chance to be there at 13. So we'll go through the process and see what happens.
With Dawson and Nash, have you seen, they're kind of similar players in what they do, have you seen any signs with their jump shot improving?
You know, I thought LeBron Nash shot the ball pretty well today, especially from 3-point range. His numbers, you know, don't indicate that he would be a good NBA 3-point shooter, but he looked pretty good. It seems like it's something he's been working on. But they are 2 similar players in that they're strong, powerful guys. You know, a lot of physicality. You know, I think they're probably projected as NBA 3s, but the way the league is going with the small ball 4s, maybe they can play some 4 because they are, you know, like I said, extremely strong at 22, 23 years old. So they had some good battles today. They've won a lot of games in college, and you know, I think there is a value to guys who have produced over the course of their 4 years and helped their teams to, you know, a lot of wins over that time.
In Harvey and Gray, you have 2 guys in here who come from smaller schools. Is this an important thing for you guys to get the guys that you don't really see that often on the bigger stage?
You know, our scouts do see them, probably not as much.